Hello and welcome back in today's online class of history. We are going to continue the first chapter. Today we will pick up the story from 1815. Do you remember what happened in 1815? Napoleon was defeated. He was defeated in the Battle of Waterloo by four major powers of the Europe: England, Prussia, Austria, and Russia. After that, a new idea emerged in Europe, which is known as conservatism. Now, what is this? In conservatism, they believe in preserving monarchy, church, social hierarchy, and autocratic rule. But they also believed the modernization could strengthen the traditional institutions. They believed modern army, efficient bureaucracy, dynamic economy, abolition of feudal and serfdom could strengthen autocratic monarchies in Europe. They wanted no criticism and disagreement. They imposed censorship again. In 1915, representatives of the European powers, Britain, Russia, Prussia, and Austria, met at Vienna to draw up a settlement for Europe, which is known as the Treaty of Vienna of 1815. It is very important. You remember, as Napoleon was defeated, so Bourbon dynasty was restored in France again. States were set up on the boundaries of the France to prevent French expansion in future. Prussia got important territories on its western frontiers. Austria got control over Italy. Russia got Poland. But the German Confederation of 39 states that had been set up by Napoleon was left untouched. So this was the Treaty of Vienna, signed in 1815. Now, many people in Europe were not happy with this conservatism, especially liberal nationalists. They founded secret societies, came up with new ideas, and they were known as the revolutionaries. Now, what were the aims of these revolutionaries? They spread the idea of nationalism. It means love for your own country, culture, language, so on and so forth. They opposed monarchy. They wanted freedom and end autocratic rule. And they wanted to form nation states. Nation states where people with common language, history, tradition, and culture can live together. Now, in these revolutionaries, we have to remember one name, very important name, and he was Giuseppe Mazzini, the Italian revolutionary. He was a member of secret society Carbonari. He formed two secret societies, Young Italy in Marseilles and Young Europe in Berne. He believed in unification of Italy. He wanted Italian language, Italian culture, etc. He believed this unification alone could be the basis of Italian liberty. So, inspired by him, Many such revolutionary organizations were formed in different countries like Germany, France, Switzerland, and Poland, and this led to the beginning of the Age of Revolution in Europe. This is all for today. We'll take up this in our next class. Till then, stay fit and take care. Bye.